Coming up on 9 News Mornings, Denver's 2022 homicide statistics are out. And while the numbers have decreased,
people being impulsive, reactive, not taking a second to think.
Police in Denver are finding more cases are starting with minor arguments. Summer and snow may not seem like they go together, but predicting what our summer looks like starts with snow, and the people in charge hang up high in the mountains. Our Cool School January edition is helping students reach their full potential.
I was just around a lot of people who didn't take school seriously, so I didn't myself, because I never really thought that, I never really thought that school mattered.
A different approach to learning in a place that's been serving the community for more than a century. 9 News Mornings starts now.
We begin with a live look outside over downtown Denver this morning. Guess what? 31 degrees. Woo, it is our week high. Everybody celebrate. Also, it is Friday. We were celebrating that fact. Good morning, everyone.
Happy Friday. Corey here with Jordan. Ed Keeley is in for Erica this morning. Yeah, we are enjoying these warm temps today because then, changes.
Yeah, we're almost going to be normal today. 45 is normal. I'm going for 44.
Honestly,
and it's been a while.
We're all amazed by it.
Yeah.
I love when somebody tells me I'm almost normal.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Well, you and the weather. Okay, let's take a look outside, see what we've got going on right now. And we do. Okay, which is it here? First they're telling me sit at the desk. Now they say move to the BAM.
Go BAM.
And we have no shot to do that. Okie dokie. I'm at the BAM. Turn on the camera. There we go. How you doing this morning? Anyway, we have some cloudy skies around here. A little bit of cloudiness. I think we see a little sunshine today. 33 degrees now out at the airport. See just a little bit of cloudiness, but that's kind of dissipating. We have some clouds moving into the mountains, and we will see some snow later on today, and the clouds continue to increase here. But then we see a little bit of clearing overnight. There's your Saturday night, but then Saturday afternoon, we see a little chance for snow coming our way. So today, mostly cloudy skies. We're going to be milder. 44 degrees will be the high. Then for tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. Now we start to cool it down. 33 degrees. We have a chance for snow to go along with it. And then as we take a look at Sunday, 17 degrees with cloudy skies. Monday, 5 degrees with a chance for snow showers. 19 on Tuesday. So once we hit that 5, we pull out of it rather quickly. 30 by Wednesday.
All right, thanks, Ed. And as expected, traffic pretty light out there at this 5 o'clock hour. Here is a live look. This is southbound traffic, I-25 heading into town. Not too bad. Things just starting to pick up out there. So we'll start with a few drive times for you. If you're heading southbound I-225, I-70 to I-25, that's an easy 10-minute commute at this hour. We're looking 6 minutes southbound I-25, I-70 to Santa Fe. And if you are heading southbound I-25, 144th Avenue to I-76, that's the green light as well, 8 minutes.
Keeley, thank you. Denver's 2022 homicide numbers are out, and police in Denver had fewer homicides to investigate last year.
Our Darius Johnson joins us now live in studio. And Darius, even though the numbers are down, they're finding some pretty concerning trends here.
Hey there, Jordan and Corey. I can tell you that there are a couple of things that stand out about the statistics. Oh my God, I need coffee. But first, there was a lot more family violence that took place last year, and the number of murders that stemmed from an argument or confrontation. Last year, the city of Denver had a total of 88 homicides. That's down from 96 during the year 2021. But Denver police still call this concerning when they look at what led up to these deaths. Nearly 30% started with some kind of argument, and the situation just escalated. What's alarming within these stats are the number of teen victims and perpetrators are both up.
We're seeing guns, being used more and more in crimes. I think we're also seeing that we're seeing younger and younger offenders.
Heard it right there from the police chief himself. More guns being used by teens. Then there are more teens who are becoming victims. It's a story that I've been working on for the last couple of months, and it's set to air in the next couple of weeks about the rise in juvenile crime right here in Denver. What sparks it, and then who's doing something about it, Corey?
It's a big conversation for sure. All right, Darius, thank you. Get some coffee. Prosecutors want to add more charges for the Club Q shooting suspect.
Yeah, this week they filed a request to tack on 5 more counts tied to another person who was at the club the night 5 people were killed. If a judge agrees, the suspect would be facing a total of 323 charges. Now, the suspect's attorney says they won't be ready for the preliminary hearing set for next month, saying in part, quote, there are now almost 5,000 pages of discovery and over a terabyte of media discovery.
Businesses in Colorado Springs are putting up tributes to the 5 people killed in the Club Q shooting back in November. People across the country painted stars to show support for families of the victims and survivors. Now more than 600 stars are hanging up across Colorado Springs.
It's great to have more and more of these. People need to know that the city is still grieving, and that we all care about each other, no matter who you are.
They haven't forgotten. The stars have QR codes to connect people with mental health resources. The group that gathered them is trying to set up an art therapy program for people impacted by the shooting.
The woman hit by a train while stuck in a police car is now suing the 3 officers who left her there. The crash happened back in September near Fort Lupton. Officers pulled over Yareni Rios for a road rage incident. One officer from Platteville parked on the railroad tracks. Then the officers put Rios in the back seat. A freight train hit the patrol car. She is now suing the 3 officers involved in her arrest. Pablo Vasquez of Platteville Police and Jordan Steinke of Fort Lupton are also facing criminal charges. A 3rd officer, Ryan Tomachek, is also named in this lawsuit.
This morning, there are 2 more hit and runs under investigation, and one was deadly. Yesterday morning, Aurora police were called to help a person who'd been hit in a crash on Peoria between East Montview and 17th. Officers say the driver had already left the scene when they arrived. The victim died at the hospital. Police say they found the suspect's car close by, but they haven't been able to identify the driver yet.
And Wednesday night in Denver, a person was hit at Colfax in Franklin around 6:30, causing serious injury. Police say a white Chevy Cruze similar to this one we have on the screen was involved. It had a Colorado temporary plate 443-8404. If you have information on either of these cases, you're asked to call Metro Crime Stoppers. That number is 720-913-7867.
So many hit and runs.
I know, it's really
terrible. A man in Grand Junction is facing charges for intentionally crashing into the police department, and video captured what happened. Surveillance video shows the driver, Nathan Chacon, ramming through the front doors. Several employees were around at the time. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Police pulled out their guns, got him to surrender. He's facing charges for attempted murder, attempted assault, and attempted vehicular homicide. The arrest affidavit says police had 90 calls for service involving Chacon. He told police he did it to be heard.